to the Parallax Effect with me, Emanuel Pietersen. Now, last week we discussed Newton's third law of physics, which states that for every action there's an equal but opposite reaction. I'll also explain to you how you could use these laws of physics in your everyday life and situations. This week we're going to bounce right back to Newton's first law of physics, which states that an object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line, except if acted upon by an external force. A practical example of Newton's first law of physics, and I'm going to use my Atlanta stone as an example. Without any force, it remains still, but by using my finger and pushing it ever so slightly, it starts moving. Now the question is, if I didn't push it, would it have moved? Now you sitting at home wondering, why am I using Newton's first law of physics and how I personally incorporated it into my life? So I'm going to tell you a bit of a story. A couple of years ago, I was a very successful businessman with a very successful company. Now, due to external forces, I eventually lost this company, but it was a long road to get there. I was on a straight path. I knew it worked. The thing is that through time, technology, economy, and all different external forces, you have to change your outlook on life, business, even your personal life. I didn't do that because I was used to the one method that I knew worked. The mistake I made was not looking at the external forces and not making a change in my business, which led to ultimately me losing everything. If I think back now, a couple of years later, it was the best thing that could have happened to me. But it was a hard road to get to where I am now. If I looked at the different signs, it would have been a completely different story. The parallax effect and Newton's first law of physics teaches you the skills to not only look ahead of you, but also look left and right, basically seeing the forces or the signs the universe is giving you that you might not be on the right route. Now, this could be in your business or your personal life. Take this example. You're sitting at home, maybe in a long-term relationship. You don't talk anymore. Your spouse or partner doesn't tell you everyday things like how work was. You don't make effort to go out and bond anymore. These are all signs that could possibly be showing that there might be a problem. Now, by looking left and right and noticing that these forces are trying to tell you something, you might be able to save your relationship. Now, the art of incorporating the parallax effect in your own life is very simple. See, acknowledge, and apply. See or notice that there are external forces at play, trying to show you signs that you might not be on the right direction. By seeing them, you can acknowledge that they are there. Because if you don't acknowledge something, it's not there. Or so your brain says. Then the last step is to apply. Now, apply anything that would make it better. In my case, the parallax effect helped me. It might work for you. Join me again next week where we're going to explore the parallax effect and change your fate even more. My name's Emanuel Pietersen, and this is the Parallax Effect.